really happy where I am and where you've placed me. I would definitely 100% recommend.
So I'm joined by Dr. Eleanor Holmes, and Eleanor's going to be telling us a little bit about your experience of working with Menlo Park. So briefly, what was it that we were able to help you with?
Well, I've been looking for a change of direction in general practice, potentially moving away from the northeast to the southwest. But I've been struggling to find work on a remote basis. And I actually saw the advert in Pulse, and I thought, oh, that's a really well worded advert, and it spoke to me. So then I was just going on your website and being really impressed with the speed and ease with which you could contact you, and then the contact that you made back and the opportunities that came from that were fantastic. And now I'm working in a really great role as a mainly hybrid digital GP in the southwest. And one of my particular quirks of all of this and the difficulties was the fact that I'm not resident in the UK most of the time. So I needed something to work, and then all that knowledge from Menlo Park and yourself in terms of contacts really helped in terms of placing me, and you weren't phased by the challenge that brought. So yeah, it was just serendipitous, I think, that I saw you that day, because I've been looking at LinkedIn and what's the other one? Indeed, quite a lot to try and find work and just getting nowhere really. So that's what my experience has been with Menlo Park and yourself.
Brilliant. No, I'm really pleased to hear it. I remember when we first spoke, it was very much I don't know if you can help me, kind of opening, and I think me going, I will I will do my absolute best to help you, and I'm pleased it worked out. Given that it was quite a unique set of circumstances and probably on paper a bit of a long shot that we were able to make this happen in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
how likely are you to recommend Menlo Park to friends and colleagues?
Well, I suppose that was the thing I was thinking of this before, like I had very unique circumstances. However, I really struggled with the whole process. I spent a lot of time on my CV. You spend all that time on your CV and you're going on to places and they ask you to rehash it. They don't let you put your CV in that you spent all this time on. And it's so time consuming. It was like a full-time job trying to find a job. And I had always thought of recruitment agencies actually as more focused around finding locums and stuff. I've worked in New Zealand before. I can remember sort of, thinking of working abroad, thinking I never really thought about it for a salaried GP position in the UK. But actually now, having had this experience, it's just so good to have someone on your side who's trying to find a good fit for you, that listens, that it doesn't make it really complicated, just takes your CV, has a chat, and then uses their connections to try and get something to work. And so, to be honest, I would recommend this route for anybody looking for work or a change, because it takes all that headache and workload off, and you can spend your time on doing a good CV that you're happy with, and then you don't have to mess around with all the other stuff. So that would be my biggest shout out for this process. I would use you again, but I'm hoping not to have to move now, because I'm really happy where I am and where you've placed me. But I would definitely 100% recommend anyone looking for a change or work, or whether it be certain circumstances or just a normal GP looking for a change. It just takes all the headache out. So I heartily recommend this route, and I just hadn't thought about it before, and now I'm thinking, why did I not think about that before? But yeah, it was lucky really for me, and my set of circumstances, but I think anyone should give it a go. You've got literally nothing to lose. It's one thing I'd say, because it is so easy to go on your website, put your details in and get a call back. So I think just go for it would be my advice.
Brilliant.